File in this Saturday, August 19, 2017 file photo. Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers 12 passes the ball during the first half of an NFL preseason football game against the Washington Redskins in Landover, MD. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers have regained their hold on the NFC North after a one-year lapse. The Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions and Chicago Bears will have to go through Lambeau Field once again if they're going to take the division. Mark Tennelly, file Associated Press. The Minnesota Vikings renovated an offensive line that sputtered through last season, seeking better balance with their potentially dominant defense. The Detroit Lions brought in new blockers, too, aiming to revive a dormant ground game and give franchise cornerstone Matthew Stafford more support. The Chicago Bears traded up for quarterback Mitchell Trubisky with the second pick in the draft, solidifying a long-range strategy. Ambitions and hopes are high, of course, at this time of the year. The long-term NFL optimism around the Great Lakes states inevitably took a bit of a hit on August 3, though, when Aaron Rodgers made clear his disinterest in retirement, a departure from the Green Bay Packers anytime soon. The NFC North competition sure can't count on a reprieve from these twishy annual matchups against one of the league's best. Asked if he could envision playing as long as Tom Brady has with the New England Patriots, on the day one of his few peers in the league turned 40, Rodgers left no doubt. "I do think it's realistic," said Rodgers, who will be 34 on December 2. "I hope it's in this locker room, though. That would mean it's been at a high level." Engineering an 8th straight playoff appearance for the Packers last season, including a 5th division title in that span, Rodgers produced a vintage run of dominance following a 46 start by the team that was marked by some rather ordinary performances by his elite standard. He threw 21 touchdown passes, with one interception, to lead the Packers to 8 straight victories until falling to the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC Championship game. "I still feel pretty young," Rodgers said after that game. "I think I have a number of years left in me." Yikes. Here are some of the headlines around the division as September approaches. Stacking the secondary. Only one team in the NFL allowed more passing yards last season than the Packers. Only 2 teams gave up more touchdowns through the air. The priority for 2017, thus, was obvious. Cornerback Kevin King and safety Josh Jones were their first 2 draft picks, and cornerback Davon House returned as a free agent following a 2-year stay in Jacksonville. The goal was to build a bigger and stronger secondary, with Hanson, hard-press coverage at the line of scrimmage considered these days a defense's best weapon for disruption of an opponent's passing attack. With starting cornerbacks Damarius Randall and Quinton Rollins each entering their 3rd seasons and 4th-year safety Clinton Dix coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance, there's plenty of potential for this group to improve. Bradford Protection Program. After surpassing the Packers in 2015 to finish 115 for the division title and starting last season 50, the Vikings careened off track because of some uncharacteristic lapses by the defense at critical moments, struggles by Scud kicker Blair Walsh and a litany of injuries along the offensive line. Even when fully healthy, there were questions about the protection, but Sam Bradford too often had to settle for a menu of quick, short throws to evade the pass rush. The running game was no help. Given time, Bradford proved his accuracy. But he took a career-most 37 sacks, a trend that can't continue if the Vikings are going to keep him healthy, let alone return to the playoffs. They signed 2 new tackles, Riley Reiff Detroit and Mike Remmers Carolina, to try to bolster the front. Stafford's sidekicks. The Lions accumulated the 3rd fewest rushing yards in the league in 2016 after finishing last the previous season. Still counting on some combination of Amir Abdullah, Theo Riddick, Dwayne Washington and Zach Zenner to better supplement Stafford in the offense, the Lions also attempted an offensive line upgrade with right guard TJ Lang arriving from Green Bay and right tackle Rick Wagner signed away from Baltimore to replace Reiff. Greg Robinson will be the new starter at left tackle, where cornerstone Taylor Decker has been absent since shoulder surgery in June that could keep him out for a significant portion of the season. Having engineered an NFL record with 8 wins for the Lions in 2016 following fourth-quarter deficits, Stafford now has the richest contract, $135 million maximum value in league history. The 9th-year quarterback will need a lot more help for the Lions to match last season's winning record. Rebuilding. The Bears. Trubisky will wait behind Mike Glennon for now, with the Bears seeking to begin a long climb from the deep hole they plummeted into during a 313 finish in 2016. There are pieces in place to accelerate the process, starting with running back Jordan Howard and his 1,300-yard rookie year. The defense was so ravaged by injuries last season it was difficult to tell, but there are enough standouts in the front seven to make for a miserable afternoon for more than one unprepared opponent. Linebackers Danny Trevathan and Leonard Floyd and defensive linemen Eddie Goldman and Akeem Hicks will lead the way. Predicted order of finish: Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. For more app NFL coverage, pro32.app.org and https www.twitter.com/app_NFL. Copyright 2017 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.